Namaste and Blessed SuperHumans. It's Goddess Rhonda here with your psychic empath, superhuman astrological report for the signs for Monday, November 19th, 2018. I know we talked about just doing the astrological reports in the beginning of the week and then just doing what we need to work on for the rest of the week. But according to the numbers, the majority likes the astrological readings. So we're going to go with those. And of course, there'll be things in there that will let you know what you still need to work on, but it will be by the sign. So let's get started. Starting off with Aries. Aries, prior to May of this year, you had the planet Uranus in your sign for 7 years, kicking your butt, rearranging everything. You know, Aries, because you guys, you're the first sign of the universe, of the zodiac. You've got the Mars behind you. You're go-getters. You do things. You're physical people. Well, when Uranus came through, he is the one who says, you know what, my bat is bigger than your bat. You're no longer in charge, I am. And so you might have started that transit in one career and ended up in another one. You may have started it out in a big house, and now you've had to move to smaller quarters as he removed those things from your life that he felt did not need to be there, that were actually slowing you down. You may have found that by him taking things away from you, you're inspired or motivated to actually really be introspective, see what you were made out of, and climb back on top with your Aries strength and versatility. Well, you may have had a reprieve for the past 6 months, but guess what? He's back for the next 6 months in your sign. And he's going to be testing you to make sure that you learned all the lessons that he taught you over those 7 years. So now, to hang on to that sense of power that you may have been feeling like you were getting back, you're going to have to think on your feet. You're going to, you know, Uranus is just not just a planet of revolution, he's also a planet of instability. And so he's going to throw all kinds of monkey wrenches and things in your way in order to see that you have learned what it is he has tried to teach you. So get ready to think on your feet and think fast. But I already know that you guys are such go-getters and achievers. You're going to ace this. It's for 6 months. So batten down the hatches and get ready to think quick, because he's coming in to test you. I should say he's here since November 7th. So brace yourself for the next 6 months. And don't worry, just go with the flow. It'll be okay. Next up, we have the Tauruses. Tauruses, you see this card with the temptation where this guy, he's reaching and turning away and reaching and turning away? That means you've got a decision to make, and it's a big one. But the only way that you're going to be able to really make it well is if you isolate yourself and just sort of sit quietly, introspectively. Don't try to make a decision, you know, while you're doing your hustle and bustle, or make a snap decision. That's a mistake. This is something big. So you want to sit down and really think and be really introspective about the topic. And this will help you to come up with the proper solution that is right for you. Geminis, be careful. We've got partnerships and alliances with deception and envy. This means there's someone in your life that is not who they are pretending to be, or betraying you, or talking about you behind your back, or just a plain hater. And typically, especially with the partnerships and alliances, typically this is a coworker that is usually hating on you or jealous of you or just giving you a bad time, but it can also be a friend, someone that you thought were a friend. So pay really close attention to your associates today. Really sort of psychically vet them to make sure that they really are on your team, instead of pretending to be while planning your demise behind your back. Be very, very careful with that. Cancers, you guys have been on quite the emotional roller coaster, especially with the Venus retrograde, which thankfully the hard transit is over, but we still have the post shadow that goes until December 17th. Still, this is good news, because instead of being sad and emotionally depressed, you're going to get back on a nice, even emotional keel. Now things are going to start to balance out for you. You're going to start to get your sense of emotional stability back. And that's a good thing. So good for you that you're coming out of the roller coaster and back on solid ground. That's awesome. Leos, we have with accelerated motion, we have discontent and boredom. That means you may have a big disappointment coming up for you. And now don't worry about that, because even though, see this guy, he's sitting there and he's sad, he's got his head hanging down. You will probably find that big disappointment, or what you thought or felt was a disappointment, is actually going to turn out to be a good thing for you. How many times have you felt disappointed or frustrated or angry over a situation, and then it turned out that it was really the best thing for you, that the universe was trying to help you? This is no different. So when that disappointment, should it come up, hopefully it won't, but if it does, let it roll right off your back and say, you know what? I know that the universe is doing this for a reason. They've got my back, and something better is coming along. Stay optimistic, broadcast optimism, and you're going to be okay. Good news for you, Virgos. We've got positive transformation in your life. Look at her butterfly wing. She's just flying away with lots of blessings. This should be a good day for you. You could receive lots of blessings, or you could initiate something that is going to cause positive transformation and lots of blessings in your life. Either way, whether it's tomorrow or coming down the road, you've got good things coming, as you deserve. Libras, you guys got beaten up with the Venus in retrograde also, because Venus is your ruling planet. Good news. You are now back on a firm foundation. You may find that you're making money the way that you want to make it, or your life is going better. Things are evening out and they are looking up. Now, of course, I'm not saying everything will be perfect, especially we've got still the Venus post-shadow for another month, and we're in the Mercury retrograde, but things should be getting much better for you, and you should be better able to create that life that you want to create for yourself. Scorpios, I know if there's one thing a Scorpio does not like, it is patience and having to wait for something. It looks like you want to talk to somebody with the throat chakra card. You want to be in communication, and the waiting is killing you. And now we've got the Mercury retrograde that may make you wait a little bit longer. That's okay. Be patient. One thing that's great about the Mercury retrograde energies is we're really not supposed to push forward with things. We're actually supposed to go back and address our own lives, address issues that we've had on hold or on the back burner, and go ahead and get those done before we move ahead. So if this communication is something that you feel is going to help you move ahead in life, now really isn't quite the time for that. And the Mercury retrograde can really mess up communication. So I know you hate for me to say this, but just be patient. Turn your attention off of that communication, turn it back into your own life, and finish up some things that will actually free you up so that you can have that positive communication that will help you move forward in some aspect of your life, be it career, love, or whatever it is. I know it's a test to be patient, but you can do it. You have my full confidence. Sagittarians, we've got in the future victory and success. That means if there's a project that you have been working on and working on and working on, it's coming to fruition. Might not be tomorrow, might not be next week, but you have made great strides by persevering and fighting it out. This is a soldier that's coming home from battle saying we won the war with victory and success, but there was a war to be won. So you have been battling mightily, and it's going to pay off in the future. So do not give up. You might feel frustrated. Do not give up, especially now that you have Jupiter in your sign, who is a very benevolent planet and will help you to achieve those goals. Cappies, we have the sacral chakra. This is our groin chakra. This is not just where we create babies, but it's also the energy that we pull on to create lives for ourselves in whatever capacity. And since you've had the Saturn, your ruling planet, back in your sign since December, and he's here to help you to build something from the ground up, you've probably been able to make some strides this year. However, with the Mercury retrograde, there may be some monkey wrenches thrown in the works, and all of a sudden your forward progress may seem to come to a screaming stop. And you're going to have to pull on spiritual strength to just calm down. Whatever has happened, it's going to be okay. Even though I know, Capricorns, you like to get things done in a certain way, especially with business and career and things like that. Well, now it's time to sort of get out of your head, get into your spirit, just relax and pull on that emotional and spiritual strength, because you're probably going to need it to help you to get through this Mercury retrograde period, especially because since Saturn is helping you to build something from the ground up, you may have skipped. I know Capricorn's like, we didn't skip any steps. We planned everything. You can't plan for everything. There may be some steps that you skipped, or you may have to go back and fix something or adjust something. That's okay. Recognize that if you can't move forward as quickly as possible, this gives you that time to go back and fix and make whatever adjustments you need to make, so that when the retrograde is over, then you can continue to create that life for yourself. Aquarians, we have patience and choose wisely. Now, the good news for you is because you're an air sign, you're very mental, you're mental based, you're cerebral. And so you can typically make snap decisions because you've got that mental alacrity. However, the universe is saying, slow down and consider all of the options. Do not make a snap decision. See all of these options that you have. You don't just want to say, I'm just going to do this and roll with it. Really think about it. Think about what option is going to be best for you. Sit and think about it, and then make your decision with information, with an informed source, or going by your intuition. But just, you want to consider everything, because you could choose one, but it's actually something else that is better for you. And so don't make any snap decisions. I know you guys are mentally quick, but just this time, take your time and really mull it over, and that will help you to make your decisions. Last but not least, we have Pisces, which is me and you too, you Pisces out there. Good news for us. We are getting our sense of power back. We may have gone through the ropes emotionally with the Venus retrogrades and all the other planets and everyone pulling on us, because we are, we represent Neptune, which is compassion and healing and helping. And so a lot of people come to us because we broadcast that energy. So we're trying to shuffle and help everyone else, and also deal with our own lives. And especially with all of the retrogrades, we have been exhausted and tired and just feeling weak and not ourselves because we've been through so much. That is coming to an end now. We are actually getting our power back, our heart chakra, because we feel the ails of the world is getting healed, and we are starting to create lives for ourselves, doing the things that we want. The Venus retrograde has helped us to take the attention off of others and put it on ourselves. So now we are actually learning what our sense of power is, what it is that we love to do, what our passions are, and we are putting them together and to become the more powerful people that we actually are. Now, some of us might be saying, oh, but, because this is the Pisces way, that sounds selfish. I'm getting my own sense of power back. No, it's not. Because when you're tired and exhausted, you can't help that many people because you just don't have it within you. But when you're feeling strong and projecting and broadcasting that loving energy as you normally do, that's where you can help other people and still keep your own power and energy. So that has been your Psychic Empath Superhuman reading, astrological reading for Monday, November 19th, 2018. I'm Goddess Rhonda. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please visit my Goddess Rhonda Facebook page and hit the like button. Please visit my website. You can just put in goddessrhonda.com. This way, if you need to contact me or set up an appointment with me to help you navigate through your life, I'm there to be at your service. And also, please check out my book, You Are Not Broken, which you can get in the Albuquerque Public Library System, the Coronado Mall, the Blue Eagle Metaphysical Emporium, and of course, Barnes & Nobles and Amazon.com. And it will teach you how to retrain your brain, emotionally shapeshift, pinpoint those issues that are holding you back, and get you on that ladder to success. Now, I am sending you all the energy that you need today to get through whatever it is the universe presents you with, although I know you've already got this because you are not just a human, you're a superhuman, and you've got the skills to do whatever it is and achieve whatever it is that you want. So I will see you here tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Namaste and blessed be. Thank you.